checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. To throw, it's Lance. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a play fake. Lance. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! It's complete. Nick Chubb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lance now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 60 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. 7 yards, the pickup there. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Play action. Now it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Forced out to his left. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Touchdown, Browns. Rashard Higgins, 28 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing his lance on third down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Pass caught by Hooper. And some room to roam now. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a first down and then some. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Heineke now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke sliding out of the pocket. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Heineke. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do. And now to the races down the right side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever?
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah,
They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Thomas, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Heineke. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson 29 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes now on first down. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 22, Mahomes flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Heineke to throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it a second down. Mahomes going to throw.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Buying time to his left.
He's got it to Gibson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, Heineke.
He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mahomes now on first down.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Going for it all. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 27 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gibson again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Mahomes, got to have this one. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Heineke to throw it. Got an open man, finds Gibson.
You know they play me like.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Mahomes.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One of
up?
the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. A great